already registered the marriage cert, everything already, is already concluded. Yet you try to go behind the back to try to like get this person over to your side. So that is very unethical. So just remember that the market is very, very huge. So once the other person is married, just forget about it. All right. And go on with your new prospecting and getting your own new downline. Just do not try to take someone's downline, existing downline. Yeah. Yes, our Mr. Chin, aka Sifu Chin. Everybody calls him Sifu Chin. And it's very interesting because I always like share with my friends that, where Mr. Chin is a small city at the east coast, the east side of Malaysia, across the South China Sea. Consider that as a very small space, okay? However, he actually got the whole market hot, right? So everybody is known that the KK market, the Kota Kinabalu market got so exploded because of Sifu Chin. And his position, his ranking today is 6A64. So we must, without further ado, we shall let Sifu Chin to give you guys tips, okay? Just jot down with your pen and paper, get ready to get all the gist of this business. Over to you, Sifu Chin.
Okay, yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, Connie, are we live on Facebook?
Oh, yeah, I think it should be. My hosts have done that.
It is. But which?
On Samsia.
Samsia's. Okay, I may as well. I just share lah. Right. Whenever I say Samsia, the automatic spelling come up in the Facebook is Samsia. That's why he's not Malaysian, right? I think he's probably Indian now. Right. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Okay. If you don't know me, my name is Chin, right? They call me Sifu Chin. Sifu is just a word Malaysian people call a master, but not so much of a master because every trainers or every leaders in our organization we call them Sifu, right? But anyway, just call me Chin. Now, this year, do you know that this year is my 10th anniversary working in with Kangen? I bought the machine in November 2011, but I didn't saw the business. I almost missed the business. I almost missed it. Now, only then 6 months later, so I started to do the business. That was in March 2012. So that really, in the next few months, how things, my life just turn around and everything changed. So if you say the sentence, say, change your water, change your life, I believe in that because my story is like that. That's why today we have about more than 356 days under the group. It's no more in Sabah or Kota Kinabalu anymore, but it's all over. And because of this business, I get to know so many of the good friends here. I see Dorcas, Michael Jackson. I see you, Anton from Dubai. I see many of these friends here. Some of you did on your video, but I see many of these friends. Do you know that out of the 356 A's, more than 356 A's, right? Okay. So you want to take a guess, guys? How many of them I know them before I do Kangen? That means many of them they are my friends now, right? After I do Kangen, they now become my friends, become my good friends. But how many of them out of, let's say 350, how many of them I know them before I start Kangen? Want to take a guess? In the chat box there? 30. All right. Any more? Come. Give me 5 answers, 10 answers. Then I'll start to give you my answer. 15 or below 5. 10. Right. 20. Come on, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more answers. 5. 4 more answers. I want some participation, so easier. 5. All right, 5, 15, 6. All right, so I got all these answers here. Okay. Now, it's less than 10. It's less than 10. Some of them, they say 5 because they know they heard me speak before. That's why they are so smart, right? But you know what? This is significant. Why do I want to share this thing? Because significant. Do you know that when you want to do Kangen, you do not need to have a lot of friends? If you want to change your life, you do not have a lot of friends. But through Kangen, you are going to have a lot of friends. And these friends are different. These are your comrades. They're not just friends. They are the people who have the same vision like you and they're willing to run together with you. And these are comrades, people who go to war together with you. Right? So I think that is important. And now everybody says like that. I don't know many friends. Okay, many people say like that. But do you know that when you do, you don't have to. You don't have to. You just have to start, and the friends will come. Right? Okay, so I want to share with you today some of the tips that I have been learning 10 in the last 10 years through my own experience and then when I'm observing other people, and that are the small things that I notice. So you see today's topic is what? Fine tuning your Kangen business. What do you mean fine tuning? Because a little bit 1 degree off can make a lot of difference. Do you know that if the Apollos, right, the Apollo rockets, if you shoot it from Earth, if it is 1% off, that rocket will end up in the deep blue space. It will miss moon, right? Because that 1% can miss a lot of things. No, so that means in our Kangen business, sometimes there are things that we do, we thought is correct, but actually we missed the mark and we didn't know. So we continue to do. See, 1% is okay if you can realign, if you can check the computer, the flight. You see, in space travel, there is like the flight path, something like that, right? They will check it, they will do the computing, and then they will adjust it. But if we don't check, and then we keep on doing what was off, and they will end up somewhere else. So, okay, so I'm going to take this time to share with you something that I really, through my experience, when learning from many other seafoods themselves, which I think is very important. So I'm going to share with you, right? But I want to term it a little bit different. I'm going to use this. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to use these terms. I say, treat your Kangen business like a, all right? So if you know how to treat your Kangen business, there's 4 points that I want to share with you. If you think about it, how do you treat your Kangen water business? Because that will actually make you successful or not. This is something that will show. Okay, so are you ready? Okay. Now, so the first thing, how should you treat your Kangen business? The first thing is this: you must treat your Kangen business like a business and not like a hobby. Somebody says that it's important because why? How do you do your Kangen business? Are you doing a Kangen business? Now everybody say yes, right? Yeah, I'm doing a Kangen business, but how are you doing a Kangen business? So a few questions I want to ask and help you to think through. You must understand first, why are you here? Why are you here? Now, this is a Saturday in Malaysia. This is a Saturday afternoon. It's a graveyard time. It is the time that you should be sleeping, or some people maybe you should be spending time with your family or going to have golf like Steve Jackson's. But he is here, so obviously he knows something. He knows why he has to be here. So do you know? Everything that we do, we should know, we should come back and think about it. Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Why do we do it? This is good start. No? Now, the thing is like this. If you treat your Kangen business like a business and you be paid like a business, but if you treat your Kangen water business like a hobby, and it will cost you like a hobby, right? So think about this. you have great plans, right? You have visions, you have thoughts. You say, I want to become a six day. Some people say, oh, I want to be a passive income. But what is your activity? Does it match? That's one question. Okay, so a lot of question that I would throw it to you is for you to think through. So that's that is the business. You want to build it like a business, but how do you treat it? Do you treat it like a hobby? It's an important question, right? Okay. Now let me explain to you. Okay, why? Now, when it comes to trainings, what do you think about trainings? When it comes to training, why do you think about how do you think about trainings? EKW is coming. So how do you think about EKW? You know what? In the past, we used to think of trainings like what? In the past, okay? Even in the past, when you are working for somebody else, when you're working for a company, what do you think about training? You think about training like training. The first question you'll be asking is, hey, who is in the training? Who is doing the training? Oh, this Sifu, right? Oh, same. I have heard it 3 times already. There's no point I want to hear it anymore. You'll be thinking like this. That is very unique, right? So everybody don't like training. You look at those people who are working, they don't like trainings. They go to training because they got no choice. If possible, they want to run away from the trainings, right? But do you know that in Kangen, our trainings or our events are not just trainings? EKW is not a training. EKW is actually a business platform for you to build business because it is a place for you to bring people in. It is a place for you to bring people in to join. Malaysia, in less than 1 month's time, we are going to have our our own 10-year anniversary dinner, right? Have you bought your ticket? Have you bought a ticket? Well, are you looking at the ticket price? That's why you think maybe I cannot not free. If you say that I may be not free on that day, do you know that it's a job? You're taking your business like a job. You're taking it like a hobby. Because when it is a business, you can't run away from major events like this. You can't run away from major events like this. Ah, am I right or not when I say it like that? You know, let's say if you are doing your business, but the other side, if you are doing your business like a proper business, example, today you already spend 1.5 million you ringgit Malaysia, you open a Starbucks, okay? Now then, this Starbucks has a major event going on, 10 years anniversary of Starbucks. Would you not be there? You will be there. Why? Because it is a business event. So you will say, okay, other things, there are many other things you will say, okay, sorry, cannot. My priority is this one. You see, how do you treat it is how much priority you put into it. So if you take your Kangen business like a business, then you put priority into it, then you will be paid like a business pays you. But if you take it like a hobby, you do it whenever you like it, however you like it, the way that you like it, then it will not just you don't make enough money, but sometimes it may even cost you like a hobby. You get what I mean? Right. So the first thing that I want to encourage everybody is let's take this seriously. Take this serious. I have a friend, his name is Bryce. There are so many times I talk about him. It's a famous story. Bryce is a 682-5. Okay, I'm a 2-4. He is my second level under me, right? But he is even higher ranking than me now today. But do you know that when Bryce joined, his health wasn't fantastic. It's not good. Okay, his health was not good. So when he asked me, hey, Mr. Chin, how do I do my business? You know what? The first question that I asked him back is, are you serious? Are you serious that you want to do this business? Are you serious? And he said, yeah, I'm very serious. So I remember that the conversation starts like that. I say, all right, Bryce, if you are doing this, if you really want to build this business, I think the only way for you to succeed is you got to treat it like a business. Okay? He says, what do you mean, Mr. Chin? What do you mean? I am only doing Kanga. I'm not doing any other thing else. This is the only business that I'm going to do. I said, Bryce, do you know that a lot of people says that they are doing this like a business, but their attitude is worse than they're working for someone else. If they work for someone else, they actually work better. If they are being paid 5,000 ringgit, 1,000 US dollar, 2,000 US dollar in a job, they work better than in their own business. I say you got to look at it like a business. When it is business, you treat it like a business. You invest into it. You can't do training, so you bring people into training. You plan trainings. If you can't do demo, yeah, because his health is very fragile at that time. I say, if you can't do demo, why don't you employ someone to do for you? Bring him around. Employ a PA, employ an assistant to you. You know, let him do the other things. If you really believe in this business and you take this as a business, can you run it like a business? If you cannot, like many of us do, go out and meet people every day, then can you look for those people who can do that? Can you target people that are so serious in that is very high activities, high energies? You know what? He got this, and the first one he approached is what? Dorcas Boo. Cause he knows that he can't, right? But he would look for Dorcas Boo and many other people, and subsequently, then you see Alfred's other business partners. Michael Au is here also. Then you look for people that can do, and he start to invest in his time and some effort, and sometimes even support financially, right? In like training, all those kind of things. To these people to make sure that these people become successful. I think that is a classic example of how you should treat business like a business. So today, his health is a bit better, but he is still not really in the sense that okay, let me do my screen up a little bit more. Okay, so his health is better. His health is definitely better, but do you know that okay, yeah, but he is still doing but his business is running. He is a 6A2-5. His business is running. You get me? Okay? Now, so do you treat your business like a business, or actually your mouth says, oh, this is my Kangen business, but actually you are actually doing it like hobby. Hobby means you do it whenever you like it. You know? Okay. So that is one question. First question I want to ask you. So the second question is this. How do you treat your Kangen water business? Do you treat your Kangen business like a job or like a boss? Now, what I mean is you should treat your Kangen business like a job, not like a boss. Now, it is very contradicting, right? Just now I say treat your Kangen water like a business. But now I'm saying that, hey, treat your Kangen water like business like a job. Okay, so what do I mean like that? Now, you must work on it like a job, not like a boss. You must work on it like a job, not like a boss. I want to see from the crowd. Okay, sorry, I keep doing this because I wanted to see the chat. If I don't do this, I cannot see the chat. Right? I want you to frankly tell me. Okay, many of you have worked for people before, right? You have taken salaries of 2,000 US dollar, 3,000 US dollar. How many of you will agree with this? You actually work harder when you are paid by a company. When you are on a job, you actually work harder than your current business. If it is you, you put in a 1. How many of you are like that? You actually work hard. You actually work harder when you are working for someone else. When you're on salary. Okay. So what I mean is today you are Kangen water. Yeah, you are in the business. But if you sit down, honestly look at yourself, your effort today is worse than you work for people. Are you honest or not? Can drinking Kangen water 9.5 daily make you a little bit honest? More honest than others? Right? Okay. So I see one here, but I beg to differ. I believe that there are actually many more people should say one day. You are actually in Kangen business now today, but ask about it. think about it. You actually did not put in as much effort as you are working for other people. Now, why? Because sometimes human being is human beings. When we have a boss, he give us things to do, then we felt the responsibility. I have to finish this. Then we will do it, even though it only pays you 1,000 US dollar, 1,500, 2,000 US dollar, whatever it is. Okay, it will be less than your Kangen business income, but you felt the responsibility. You need to do it, which is okay, which is good. Everybody should have like that. We have responsibilities, right? Sometimes the company give us targets. They give us targets. You're in sales targets, whatever target you do. So you felt the responsibility. You must achieve it. So you work your butts out, right? I think that is okay. That is fine, right? But when it comes to Kangen water, when we are doing Kangen water business, suddenly our activities drop. Suddenly our a lot many days of the week, right? Suddenly you feel like, okay, it's okay to I'll keep it aside first. I'll do this later on. Because why? There's no boss to look over you. Because there's no boss to look over you. Suddenly you felt that you are a boss now. So I want to encourage everybody, say, hey, come, let's work on it like a job. So when I first started doing Kangen water, I also have the same problem of self-motivating. I went, you're already at home. Morning, wake up, what do you want to do? Breakfast first or go out to see people? After breakfast, what do you want to do? You want to read newspaper first or go out to see people? So you see, the motivation is there. It's there, but at the same time, we want to relax, right? Because it's on my own business, right? I'm free. I can control my own time. That's what we tell ourselves. But after a while, I noticed that they cannot. I will not make it. I will not go anywhere. My effort is actually worse than working a job. So you know what? I started to do plans that I want to trick my own mind. I trick my own mind. So I asked myself, if I'm being paid 3,000 US dollars, what would I have to do? And I started to compute in my mind, if I'm paid 3,000 US dollars, I'm working for somebody else, I will have to work 8 hours a day, maybe even overtimes without paid. I will be under pressure, which I have to do what I do. I cannot give any excuses. So then this 10 years ago, right? So I started to work my day like that. So I tell my wife, I say, okay, sorry, tomorrow onwards, I will not have breakfast with you. I will go out because I want to go out and meet somebody for breakfast, right? Because breakfast appointment. So I said, I will not. If I am having breakfast with you, means I miss one opportunity to meet somebody, to catch up with somebody. So I said, no, I will do like that. And I will not come back until 6. So there are many times, many days in my life, right? 4:30, 5 o'clock. So then I just finished my appointment. So then I'm thinking about, okay, maybe I should go home now. No, I cannot. One more appointment, one more appointment. So the one more becomes a a motivation for me at my early stage of my Kangen life, right? So one more, one more, one more. Okay. But how do I do it? I have to trick my mind. I have to imagine a boss like that. I imagine that I'm in a job. Actually, I'm not in a job, but I have to imagine like that because that it's easier. So you get what I mean? There are two, right? So you got to treat your Kangen water like business, like a business. It's a business. You treat it like you have put in 1 million US dollar into it. Now you have to work it. You have no choice, but you got to work it, right? But at the same time, you also want to think of it like a job. Hey, come on, put down, get on the ground, get out there to do something. Don't become like a boss, sit in the house. Go out there and do something every day. And that's how I started with these two. Okay, so these are the two, right? Then another one, third one, I want to share with you that we should treat our Kangen business like a game, not like a work. Okay, what do I mean? Game, right? Work on it like a game, and always be fun. All right. So this is a book called Fish. Right. So this guy is called John Christensen. Okay, he is not a famous author. In fact, he is actually a documentary maker. Okay, he went to a place called Pike Place Fish Market in Seattle. This is in Pike Place Fish Market in Seattle, and he was looking at the people working there. They were so happy. You know, these are fishmongers, fish sellers, and they are happy. And he thinks about it. There are many people that he saw, people working in the office with ties, with jackets. They're not happy. They're shouting at each other people. How come these people, they are making so much less money, but they are so happy and they are enjoying what do they do? So he went back and interviewed the owner is a Japanese guy. Okay, so he interviewed them how they do, and then he made a documentary. So later on, it becomes a book called The Fish. Now there are actually trainings coming up from there. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. This is like 2 minutes. Let's see how was it. Right. Wait. I'm supposed to. I think I have to share sound. Okay, give me a minute. All right.
Yeah, man, I'm about it.
Can you hear the sound? Okay.
Oh, there he is. He's awake. Very good.
Oops, sorry. I clicked the wrong button again. I keep clicking the stop share. Okay, so there is the Pipe Fish Market. The in Seattle. Okay, so later on, they actually turn it into a trainings. They turn it into trainings, and in these trainings, they actually point out 4 things that is very important. Let's see. This is actually quite good. You say it's number one, be there. You see, be emotionally present for people. Be there. Wow, this is important. Sometimes we are not there. Guys, are you here? You're right now in our Zoom, right? 4:30. Now about 5 p.m. Malaysia time. You're in the Zoom. Are you here? You are here, but are you here? Are you emotionally here? Are you present here? No, these are the things that happens to us. Sometimes we are sitting in front of our prospect. Are we there? Are we there, or are we just there to do something? Just there simply finish whatever we want to do, or are we emotionally there? When your prospect is talking, are you listening? Are you listening? Okay, be there when you are meeting people. Be there when there are trainings. Why switch on the video? Why switch on the video? Switch on the video, then you be there. We don't switch on the video. We know we are not switching on the video because we want to do something else, right? Then we are not there. Okay, so they say four practices that they do is one is be there. Number two, play. Creative, enthusiastic, and having fun. Play is the spirit. Let me ask you guys, why do you think people join our business? Many reasons. Some people say, oh, because the health is helping other people, the water is helping other people. Some people say, oh, because you make Good income, you can change your life, right? Yes, or correct, all true. But what about play? What about fun? Is it important or not? Is it important or not? Right? Right in the chat box, let me know. Is it fun or not? Would you know how many times in our past life, okay? Past life means the life that before Kangen water. How many times when we are not happy, but we just have to do just because of the salary, just because we are paid a salary. I don't like it, so but I have to do it. You go to work in jam, traffic jam, right? You don't like it, but you just go. That was our past life, the life before Kangen water, right? But now today in our business, let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. This is a place for creativities, enthusiast people, and also we having fun. Play is the spirit. Okay, our business only goes up, no go down. So if you look at our business, if you treat our Kangen water like a game, like a game. So what kind of game is this? This game is like this. You can only go up, cannot go down. You didn't die. Your character will never die in the game. Do you know that? You go to 1A, you go to 2A, you go to 3A, you cannot drop back to 2A. You cannot drop back to 1A. It's not the snake and ladder. It does not go back to starting point again. Kangen water business is designed to you to continue to grow, to grow, to grow, to grow, to grow. Even after 6A, you can grow to 6A2, 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 3. If you stop doing, 6 months later, 1 year later, can you come back to do? Yes. It's like a game. If you stop playing this game, can you come back to do? But don't abuse the flexibility. But embrace it. So start doing it like a game. Really make your joy fun. Put joy into your work. If you are doing this not happily, why should other people join you? That's why in our trainings, when I talk, when I share, when I go to training like that, I need to make fun with other people because that is a big thing for everybody, and it's also a very big thing for me. If I can't enjoy it, why do I do it? So I want to enjoy what I do. So what I want to bring fun into the business, right? Okay, so that is the third one, right? Now the fourth one. Hey, and I like this. You must treat your Kangen business like a ministry, not just for money. What do I mean about it? Okay, right? Okay, so this is true health, the philosophy of true health. And true health, there are three things. Number one is a true physical health. How do you have true physical health? By Elijah says by drinking Kangen water. Right? It doesn't solve all your problems. But think about it, your body 60-70% is made of water. It can help a lot. So you want to have true physical health, start from the basic. Drink Kangen water. Then true financial health. If you want if you want to change your financial life, come and do this business. So why is so special about Kangen water business? Because anyone can start afresh. Right? You do not need to buy stocks, so you don't need to take the risk. You do not need to. The machine in your house, which some of you already bought it because of health, it's already your capital. So in other words, it's a zero capital business. It's a business that you cannot lose money. You get me or not? But there is no limitation of where you can go. So if you want true financial health, you come here. You do the business. Right? But that's another one. Inajit used to call it true spiritual health. Then later on, they changed it to true mental health. You know why? Actually, because I was in Japan. I was in the factory and I saw the original words. This one, actually, they use the word heart. In Japanese, sin, sin. Japanese call shin. Shin they can call. Shin they can call. Sin, okay? Heart, right? But definitely they are not talking about your physical heart, how strong is your heart, how weak is your heart. No, it's not talking about some people need double bypass, whatever. It's not talking about that heart. is talking about in Asia culture. Okay, you're talking about the heart, our heart, inner being. I call it inner beings. Okay, so in Ajik, currently that is the translation is like mental health, but in Japan it is the heart, the inner being. Okay, so why? Now think about this. If you want physical health, in some ways, money can buy physical health. Am I true or not? To an extent, if you have money, you can buy the best, whatever the treatments that you have, the best supplements that you have, right? Okay, now, but you can't buy happiness. You can't buy happiness. How many people that they actually are wealthy, and in some extent they also healthy, but they can't sleep well at night? How many? So that is the spiritual mental health. That is the inner health. Don't have that. But do you know that Kangen water we can actually get this? How? Inajit says this: if you can help other people, when you are doing this, you're doing your Kangen water business, not just thinking about yourself, but you are thinking about other people. If you are thinking about other people, that is how you always look at other people bigger than you. And then you are going towards the right direction. Then you can have this 心理健康, okay, 心的健康, the true spiritual and mental health. I want to call it inner health. You see, that's our energy. Now, I want to say that this is very important for us to look at it correctly. We have to ask ourselves, how do we do it? Now, there is a story of three bricklayers, very famous. Now, this is a real guy called Sir Christopher Wren. He is someone that is in the 16th century. He is an architect. And this is a true story, right? So the story goes like this. He was actually an architect. He's going to build a big cathedral in England. And he went there and he saw three bricklayers. He saw the first one. Was crouching down and doing the work. It's like not happy at all. Then the second one is like doing it just by doing it. Okay. Then the third one is standing tall and is doing it very quick and very fast. And he went in to ask these three persons. He said, what happened? He said, the first one he asked, hey, what are you doing now, guy? Sir, what are you doing now? He said, can't you see I'm laying bricks? Can't you see I'm laying bricks? Right, that's the first one, the left-hand side. Then he go and ask the second one. He said, sir, what are you doing now? He says, can't you see I'm making a wall? I'm building a wall. No? And the third one, the one that works happily. What are you doing, sir? He said, can't you see I'm helping to build a grand cathedral? I am building a big church. He says, I'm building a big church. Now, so this is the story of the three bricklayers. They are all doing the same thing. They are actually doing the physical work of laying the bricks. But the purpose is different. That's why their attitude is also different. Friends, what is the purpose of doing your Kangen water business? Do you still remember the why? Why do you do Kangen water business? Do you still remember? Is it because that you want to build a better life for your family? Or is it because that you want a bright future? You're fed up of the red race. You want to get out of the red race. Now you want freedom, like me. Okay, that is why I want freedom. I don't want to be in the red race. I don't want to go to report to work 9 to 5, report to a boss that I don't like. He doesn't like me. I don't like him. We just talk because we got no choice. I'm paid to do and he's paid to scold me. I don't want a life like that. Right? So what is your purpose? If your purpose is big enough, then enjoy what you're doing now. If your purpose is big enough, then you don't have to look at the difficulties. If you have someone say no to you, it's okay. You go to the next one. You go to the next one because you have a bigger purpose behind. So what is your purpose? What is the purpose that you do your Kangen water business? And that is important. So this is the story of the three bricklayers. We are all doing the same thing, guys. We are doing the same thing. We are talking to people every day. We are talking to them about the health, but we are also talking to them about the business opportunities. But why are you doing what you are doing now? You see, are you just laying brick or are you building a cathedral? So what is the purpose? So this is the four things. Treat our business like a business, not like a hobby. So that you put in resources into it. You invest into your business. You really invest, not just time, but some of you maybe you really have to invest some money into your business. In the sense that you need to invest into what you wear. You need to invest into trainings, right? Go and join some trainings apart from just energy one. Go and build ourselves up. Now we have to treat our Kangen business like a job, also not like a boss. That means we have to put in the daily hours. We cannot, we cannot, we cannot like just do it simply. Just don't act like a boss. Okay? Yes, it's a business, but you work your butts out. Right? You look at all those people, Elon Musk, is he not a hard worker? You look at Facebook creator, Mark, yeah, is he not a hard worker? These are all hard workers, right? Then you also treat your business like a game, not like a work. When I say this, I mean you enjoy every second of it. Enjoy, make it fun in your organizations. When you lead, lead it fun. Don't pressure them. Don't pressure people into performance, but bring them to a fun environment, a family environment, and let's work together like a game. You know, okay. And the last one, you do it like a ministry, not just for money. You know what? When you do it ministry, you do it for who? You are doing for other people. You start to think about other people. You start to think about other people. So you took it like ministry. You do it in ministry. What does it mean? Also, it means you're doing for the bigger force, higher force. You're doing it for God, right? Okay. Just now the slide there, I put it there. Steward. Some of you, you may understand why I use the word steward. You heard this word before. Steward is in the sense that some of the people there, they say, okay, it's not my business, but God, I dedicate the business to you. It's your business. Let me be the steward. Steward, so that I can be a manager and run it well, do it well. Now, so it depends on you how your convictions in all these businesses. How do you get it? But don't just look at money. Now, that's why it's very important, my friend. Uh, you heard what Connie talks about, right? No discounting, no poaching, right? Why is it important? Because we are here to change our life. We are not here just to change our health. If you want to change your health, please drink 4 liters of Kangen water daily, fresh, 9.5. Right? If you want to change your finance, just go out and work, 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 work. But we are here to change our life. If you want to change your life, don't bring the bad attitudes into this Kangen business. Some of this attitude that you are gathered in your past life, all right? In your past life, when those are the times that you work under pressure because the boss called you, so the boss scold the manager come and scold you, and then you go back, you don't dare to scold your wife, that's why you scold your dog. Many of us are like that, right? So we have no way out because it's a pressure system, it's a pressure cooker there. But you come into Kangen water business, we treat people like people. In the past life, out there in the red race, they treat people like resources. No, we build people using our resources. Why? Because we want to change our life. Because we don't just want to change our physical life, physical health, our financial health, but we want to change our inner health also. And then that is the way that you can change your life. You know, right? Okay, so I do have a little bit of time left, right? So I want to show you one video. So many times I watched this video, I still like it. This is 5 minutes long, huh? Yeah. So many of you have watched it before, but I would still like to show you. This is really fun. Okay, so stay put with me for 5 minutes.
That's not even funny, dude.
Right? Okay. So what is this movie talking about? What is this scene talking about? Many clips has this title, right? Give your best. Give your best. Or we can also call it ALMA, all out motivation, right? But today I want to highlight this. This is what the coach said. God has gifted you with the ability of leadership. Don't waste it. Guys, many of us we have downlines here. God give you the ability of leadership, give you the chance to lead. God give you a chance to change your life. God give you a chance to do something. God give you a chance to do something that you never thought of doing before. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. And this is what I really just want to share with everybody here. Uh, Today. I really thank God for that opportunity. Such a great opportunity. I can do things I never done before. I bring my family to Perth for 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks there, and then we get to do skydiving. Four of us, all four of us, jump up from the same plane. These are the things that I never thought is possible to be doing. But Kangen gave me the opportunity of it. It changed my life. So if you are here and Kangen water changed your health, which many of you have shared the testimony, congratulations. If Kangen water have changed your finance, you have made some money and you are now doing better than what you used to do before, congratulations. But you must not miss the last one. That Kangen water can change your life. Kangen water can, because it can change your mental health. It can change your 心理健康, okay? The inner health. Okay, how? That one you need to do what is right. Result doesn't mean everything. How you do it is very important. How you do it is very important. How do you look at people is very important. Okay? So friends, that's what I want to share with you. That's all. Okay, I'm over by 4 minutes. Connie, is that okay?
Yeah,
Go
okay.
back to you, Connie.
Okay.
Right?
Wow, thank you so much, Sifu Chin. That was like very emotional. So much of so insightful and so much wisdom that you have shared with us. Like even especially the last part, the last video, like give yourself even more, right? I mean, even for me who have been involved in this business, I feel that I have not given my best yet. And for some of you who have been here in the last 45 minutes of sharing, I would like to ask you, right, to type in the chat box of one thing that you took home from Sifu Chin's sharings today. Just one thing that you learned, you took home today. And of course, what I took home was like, especially in this business, how do you treat this, dot, 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 dot. It's like treat it as a business, not as a hobby, right? Treat it like a job, not like a boss, like, because you're like, of course, in this business, you need to have this employer mindset. However, you do it like a job, not like an employee, like an employer trying to like tell your staff what to do, right? Because you have to be involved as well. And treat it like a game. Have so much fun. Have fun, because I actually had so much fun all these years, right? And then it's so relaxing. So don't treat it like a work, and treat it like a ministry to serve. Okay, not even like thinking about the money yet. So that's very important, because you really want to help other people, just like we are like the conveyor of Mr. Oshiro himself. I mean, we know that this water will help the world, to help the individual to get out from their pain, physical health especially, right? So yeah, so I would like to see who have took home some wisdom from today's Sifu Chin's sharing. Just make sure Kangen should change your life, the purpose of Kangen business, leadership. Yeah, take this business serious like a job. a person has responsibility to fulfill. Right? Hang on to the business and build ourselves. Just make sure Kangen should change your life, not just finances. Yeah, so true. So I believe everybody have taken home lots of wisdom. And let's thank Sifu Chin with our Kangen clap, our Zoom clap. Thank you very much. Yeah. So before I end today's session, big thank you to Sifu Chin. Okay, thank you very much. Even I got so much wisdom out of sharing today. Remember, Mr. Sifu Chin has mentioned about attending the events. Okay, so this event is coming to you really soon on the 4th and 5th of June. I have already posted in the chat box the 2 events. So please register yourself. At least bring 1 or 2 friends for a start. Because when you are, let's say if you are a new distributor today, you have signed up, you tick as a distributor on the purchase form, then you consider a distributor whether or not you have sold any machines. And of course, you're new, you do not know how to talk about the business yet. No worries. Let the event speak for itself. You know, let your guests come and take a look at our 10-year anniversary dinner, and also the next day, which is the EKW. Finally, it's EKW and not EKBW. EKBW means virtual workshop. This time we are doing live. Okay, let the event speak for itself to your clients. Let them see that this business is a doable business. So please register yourself as soon as possible and grab a seat or 2 for yourself and your clients and your prospects. So with that, I would like to end today's meeting. See you guys again at the next meeting, next coming Saturday.